I'm creating so that I can show you how Canva works, and it will be a great business tool for all of you. And I really think that you guys will enjoy what it has to offer. It has a lot of different capabilities, and it's really awesome to use for all kinds of business purposes. So this is what my homepage looks like when I'm signed into my account. You can either get a free account or a paid account. I have Canva Pro, and that allows you to have more functions, more ability to upload brand fonts, upload brand colors. So if you can see on here, I'm going to move my face a little bit. See this brand kit on the side here? That's where I can put in my brand logos if I have any. This is where I can put in my brand colors. If I can have unique brand fonts, this is where I upload them to. So it's a really good, robust system for that. And so this is what the homepage looks like, and it has all of these awesome designs that you can choose from. So you can actually get things printed through Canva. You can have animated social media posts. You can do presentations like PowerPoints and stuff like that. You can make posters that are 18 by 24. Posters of any size, really. They will scale it based on whatever your dimensions are and really help you with setting things up in a way that looks aesthetically pleasing. So this is the Instagram post next to there. I'm just going to silence my phone real fast. And then this is the Facebook cover. So that's immediately at the dimensions that Facebook covers are at to make it really useful for you. You can even make logos. You can make US letter documents. You can make brochures, Etsy shop icons, YouTube thumbnails, photo collages, general social media posts, flyers, Facebook posts, blog banners. The list goes on and on and on and on. So I'm just going to go through a few of them. Business cards or postcards you can make, email headers, Twitter posts, Pinterest graphics, Facebook ad apps, Tumblr graphics, A4 documents, just on and on and on. Resumes, certificates, book covers, desktop wallpapers, yearbooks, resumes, all of these. So it can get a little overwhelming. So I'm going to go over some basic designs that you might need for your social media profiles, for example. So you go to create a design over here on the left-hand side here, and it'll ask you to create something. So you can either do custom dimensions if you know what dimensions you're looking for exactly, or you can choose one of these templates that they already have. So I'm going to go with an Instagram post because that's often what I use Canva for. So it's going to load up here in a moment, and they have all kinds of templates you can choose from. So they have sales, they have food, they have love Instagram posts, Halloween, birthday, summer, spring, wedding, autumn, winter, travel, Father's Day, Instagram ads. So I'm just going to choose one of these, and it'll automatically populate it. So it's super easy to use. So let's see, I'm going to do this. Let's see, I just really like this one. Let's go with that one. It's pretty. I like it. Why not? So it's loading up. My computer's running slow, so forgive the noise in the background. So yeah, so we're looking at this template, and you can edit it as needed. So this photo right here can be deleted, it can be moved. Typically they have these boxes that have multiple things in them. So this photo is grouped with this kind of Polaroid-esque border. And so you can either keep them grouped together, or you can hit the ungroup button up here on the right, and that will just make sure that when you move them, they won't move together. Or you can group them back up, and so when you move them, they do move together. So I'm going to keep them grouped for now. And I'm just going to change out one of these photos. So I can either hit the delete button over here, or I can hit backspace on my keyboard to delete that photo. And I'm just going to go into my pictures and find a photo that I want to add. Let's see what I have over here. I have some general photos that I can throw in there. So let's do business meetings. How about that? So I can either drag and drop like this, or I can go to the uploads on the left-hand menu over here and go through clicking upload an image, stuff like that. But I prefer to drag and drop because that's pretty easy. So you kind of position it to where you want. And then this little circle down here with the two arrows lets you tilt it. So I'm going to tilt it so that it fits in that black spot. I'm going to move it around a little bit, make it a little bigger with these dots on the side so that I'm going to center it a little bit. And so since this is currently overlaying the rest of the post or rest of the graphic, I'm going to position it so that it's in between the layers. So that's in position over here, and I'm just going to tell it to go backwards a couple. So you see the dots pop up in the front there. Sometimes you have to press a lot in order to get some of those elements up there. Okay, so it looks like I went too far. So I'm going to start moving it back forward, and then I'm going to select these elements and bring them up front. There we go. So see, those dots are on top of this tape mark, which is on top of this tape mark, which is on top of the photo. So I'm going to then crop it, so you double click it, and you see these little lines in the corners, so you just move it to wherever you want to crop it. And I want to crop it right around where this black box is. So I'm going to go like that, and then you hit enter on your keyboard, and that's it for moving that photo around. I just moved it over to cover up the black a little bit more. So there you go. So we changed out the photo. So now I'm going to edit this text here. So I'm going to say, join us for our monthly co-working meeting. September 25th from 1 to 3 p.m. Whatever you want to put in there, so you can move that around just so that it fits. And then you can even change the brand or the font if you want. And so my brand fonts are going to show up at the top of this list on the left here. So I'm going to use one of my personal brand fonts so that it's within my brand. And that changed easily over. You can also change the size over here. You can change the color over here. I'm going to change it to my brand colors just to keep it on point there. And I can even edit these things, move them around. I can affect the transparency. That's this little thing over here on the right. So I can slide it up and down to make it more or less transparent. That's just one thing we can do. And then I'm going to write the title. So, women, got to double click it to select it, women helping women. All right, so that's a little too big for that area. So I'm going to either move it around so that it fits or edit the size of the font. So that works for now. I don't really need to edit that. And then I can just edit this and be like, at register at meetup.com. And then I can put the URL there or whatever you like. So that's just a simple Instagram post. And so it's already within the dimensions that you need for an Instagram post. So that's perfect. So you can change the title up here on the right-hand side. And I'm just going to put monthly co-working post. It's L today. All right. And then you can hit download. So it gives you a lot of options for downloads. If you hit the arrow, you can either choose to download, you can choose to present it. So that's like in a PowerPoint format. You can add it to a Facebook group. You can add it to a Facebook page. You can add it to Twitter, email, all kinds of things. You can add it to Google Drive, Dropbox, MailChimp, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Tumblr. And then these are all the printing options. You can even print t-shirts on here. I didn't even know that. Wow. So I'm going to download it because I like to upload them myself. And so it shows you what kind of file type you can choose. PNGs are really high quality. JPGs are a little less high quality. You can even do PDFs, you can do videos, and you can do animations, which are MP4s or GIFs. So I always go for PNGs. And then you hit download. So it says preparing your design, and then it will ask you what folder you want to save it in. So I always save them in my Canva folder on my website. So I'm just going to save it in there, and it'll download, and that's all cool. So that's how you make an Instagram post. I'm going to go back home and choose another format to show you guys, just to show you a little bit of the difference that we can do. And one of my favorites is actually presentations. So I'm going to create a presentation, which is basically a PowerPoint slide format. And you can either create slides all by yourself, or you can create, use one of their templates. So they have a lot of cool templates to choose from. This is really just like one of the easiest tools that I use in my business. So I'm gonna go with one of these. So let's see. Mindfulness in the workplace, right up my alley. Cool. So these are all of the slide templates that you get to choose from that's in that theme. And so it's called the Blue Workplace Keynote Presentation. So you can edit this or add whatever. So I'm just going to choose the first slide to work on, and it'll add that one. And then if you want to add more slides, you hit add a new page at the bottom here, and it'll give you a new blank page. And then you can choose one of these other formats. So you can do the next slide, and that'll populate there. So now you have these two slides side by side. I can add a new page, add another slide, all kinds of cool stuff. So really, you're just customizing the things that already exist. And you can create your own, and it's really helpful for that. But I really love it because it's easy to plug and place in this. So I'm going to change the font on this first slide here. So you go up to the fonts in the menu. And then I'm going to use one of my branded fonts. So let's use Unleash Sans Serif in the capital one. And then you can change the colors of these lines. So when you click on something, it'll give you the options at this top bar right here. So for text, you can have all these things. And then if it's like something like an image or a color, you can edit the color on it. So I'm going to change it to my brand colors. And I'm going to change the background to this mauve that I have. Doesn't that look nice? That looks so nice. So that's all I want to add in there. You can say presented by Clarifications Coaching. And then meditation and business series, cool. If you want to change that, you can change that. You can also edit this image that we have here. I just double clicked on it so that I can crop it. Those are these lines on the sides here. Or you can just move it around and decide how you want to format that. And so they give you these really handy guidelines that show you like these, if you can see them, these pink lines in the middle there. And it'll show you like, oh, so this line is in the middle of the page, so that means it's centered well. Or this other line means that it's on the edge of this um, on the right-hand side, this color swatch that they have here. So you can really move it around and see like, all right, so that's the middle of the page. You don't really have to guess, I think is what I'm getting at. So I'm going to move on to the next slide and change the colors on here as well. So you go up to the menu, click on it, and click on a color. You can also add your own distinct colors, and so they use these color codes that you should be able to find if you have a brand color book or something like that, or you can just move it around and find something like that. It'll give you all the colors to work with, so just play around with it. It's really fun to see just how it works, but I'm going to stick with that color. So this is a little hashtag that they've been using, so I can edit that, or I can edit this photo that they put in here, or I can edit the text in these boxes. And again, this is a grouped box, and so these are two separate text boxes that have been grouped together so that they move as one. And so you can keep them together as a group, or you can ungroup them so that you can move them around separately. So I'm just going to go ahead and group them. I'm not going to bother editing them just because it's not important for the day. So I'm going to move on to the next slide, change the color again, change the color of this, and that's right here, like that. You can also change the photo here. They have these little images that they've added as decoration, just kind of as focal points for these, which I think is pretty clever. And so if you're looking for things like that, you can either add them from your photos, and they even have paid stock photos on here that you can buy if you need photos, or they have these things called accents, and that's just little pictures. And so you can either use grids, you can use charts. Charts are really cool. And it'll even show you like, okay, so I want my line item to be women age 25 to 35, and there's 10 of them. And in the second one, I can do women age 36 to 45. I can do women from 46 to 55, and so on and so forth. So that will show up over here. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can edit these texts here. You can even change the type of chart it is. So maybe I want a pie chart instead of a bar chart. It's pretty cool stuff. So I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to delete it. I was just showing you what it was. And you can even have cute little stickers that say like love. You can make them smaller if you want. Move them around. It's really cute, helpful stuff. You can do gradients, and you can even choose what colors you want it to have the gradient of. So maybe I wanted to do my brand colors. So all kinds of cool stuff. I'm going to delete that. I'm just going to show you all of these things. There's a bunch of lines. There's a bunch of icons. You can do social media icons. Some of these aren't all available on the free version of Canva. I paid extra money so that I could have access to these kinds of things. They even have this little tiger, which I just found, which I really like, and I really like the colors on him, but I'm going to change him. So he's going to be a green and orange tiger. Wow, that's crazy. So super cute stuff. You can add text on the side here, and that will give you some templates to work with as well. Let's see, we can do background work. So you can even use like that kind of background. You can keep it as one color. You can keep it as a landscape, all kinds of patterns. Food, you can do those annoying Valentine's heart candies. all kinds of cool stuff. They have a bunch of gradients. Yeah. So I'm just clicking back so I can get to the original. Uploads is where you can keep all of the photos that you upload. So these are all the things that I have in here. You can hit upload image if you want to add another image. Folders, this is just where all of your designs are, all of your purchases, stuff like that. And then down here at more, that you can connect so many apps here. It's kind of insane. You can embed these on websites and stuff. I actually have something embedded on my website on here. So all I have to do is go to the Canva design, edit that on Canva, and then it automatically updates on my website because it's embedded. It's pretty cool stuff. You can do interactive Google Maps. You can do GIFs or Dropbox, all kinds of cool stuff. So I'm going to go back home and just kind of wrap it up. Bunch of different templates. Let's look at all of those. You can browse by category. So, man, look at all of these. Poster templates, logo templates, presentation templates, flyer templates, card templates, infographics. Oh man, I didn't even know they had infographics. I might need to make one of these. I've been thinking about that. Business cards, t-shirts, Instagram stories. Oh, cool, you can make Instagram story posts. See, I don't even know all the things that are on here because I only, use it for a couple things, but this is great stuff. Resume templates, trifold brochure templates, invitations, wallpaper, book covers, certificates, menus, letterheads, CD covers, man, wow. Magazine covers, ID cards, newsletters, calendars, social graphics, photo collage, postcards, labels, announcements, gift certificates, tags, programs, tickets, bookmarks, class schedules, coupons, reports, proposals, media kit, worksheets, invoices, recipe cards, rack cards, planners, report cards, letters, lesson plans, web banners, web ads. Man, it goes on and on and on. So I hope that gave you a little bit of insight into what Canva can do for you. It's a really useful tool. I use it all the time, pretty much every day, and it's just amazing to have in my back pocket. So I hope that was useful for you guys. If there's anything that was unclear, just let me know. And I'll be doing more of these. I think I'll be doing one how-to video a week. That's my plan, at least. So if there's any topics or tools in particular that you'd like to see a how-to video on, let me know. And as always, please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Instagram at Clarifications Coaching. And I love you all. So take care and have a good one. Bye, guys.